I started Facebook. We have made a lot of mistakes in running the company, and it was my mistake, and I'm sorry.
It was July 24th at 9:09 p.m. when I got this email from Facebook. Now, since I was watching a fireworks show and I definitely was not adding strange-looking email addresses to my Facebook account, I clicked that this was not me. Unfortunately, I clearly didn't click it fast enough because 2 minutes later, I got this email letting me know that my main email address had been removed from my Facebook account. Now, I don't know if you've heard, but Facebook actually has a lot of AI security features built into the platform. I don't know how these features didn't catch a brand new email address from Hong Kong getting added to my Facebook account and then removing my old email address all within 2 minutes and not flag that. But what do I know? Luckily for me, I was able to do a little research and find out that I could go to facebook.com/hacked and I could get everything taken care of right there. I followed the steps, I sent in the mugshot of myself, and by the next day, I was able to get my Facebook account back. Now, wouldn't that be awesome if the story ended here?
No.
No, my journey through Facebook's terrifying new world of AI security was only just beginning. The next morning, I discovered that as part of that hack, an old ad account had also been hacked. These hardworking hackers had added a new user to the ad account with the same name as mine, but a clearly wrong email address. Even worse, Facebook had allowed that new user to take complete control of the Facebook ad account and instead turn me into a basic user.
Yeah, basic.
After spending 3 hours trying to find a way to get a hold of Facebook support and not finding one, I found out they'd also hacked the page associated with that ad account. And when I tried to get that page back, I was told kindly by Facebook's AI that I don't have any eligible pages to get back. You want to get back a hacked Facebook page? You better hope you're eligible. And since I didn't have any eligible pages, Facebook was not going to let me talk to any support reps.
It's pretty much impossible.
I let the page slide momentarily because the big issue at hand was that my ad account with my credit card attached was now being run by someone else. And if I tried to see what they were doing with my ad account, I was given this message right here. And when I tried to edit the new admin user, I was given this message right here. Now, I don't know why it's calling me a new admin in this business, since apparently I'm basic, and I'm also the oldest admin in this business, but it looks like no such luck. Yes, it looks like Spencer Meekum #1 with his Internet Kino email account was now in complete control of my Facebook Business Manager. Thinking it wasn't a huge problem, I went in to go remove my payment methods, and I was given this message by Facebook. Now, I found that to be a little bit strange because I do have credit cards attached to this account, I just don't know which ones. And what do you know? Despite being told I didn't have any payment methods attached to that Business Manager account, the next morning I woke up to this charge. And in fact, they tried to charge that so many times on my card that Chase finally flagged it and stopped allowing the charges. I go check again, and again I'm given the message from Facebook, you don't have any added methods. Now at this point you're probably thinking, oh, he spent money. Surely there's support for someone who spent $1,500 with Facebook ads. And since I can't get a hold of Facebook support at all at this point, the only option I have is to completely cancel this credit card that I use for about 30 different softwares in my business. But these hackers are smart. Apparently there's another hidden credit card somewhere on my Facebook account that I don't know about and even Facebook doesn't know about. And so the next morning I wake up to another message, this one from my Capital One credit card, letting me know that a $750 charge has come through Facebook. Looks like another canceled credit card and another 30 phone calls to let everybody know that I need to update my card. And even better, when I try to log into Facebook this time, I'm graced with this message letting me know that I don't even have access to my Facebook account. So I dutifully wait the 5 hours that I'm told to wait, and I instantly post on Facebook asking for help with the issue. I got a lot of comments, but this is the only one that really stood out. I know how to get you support because it's the only way I could as well. You've got to pay to get verified. This person was completely right. That is stupid, but that's what I do. Since I understand that time is money, I don't want to waste all my time on this. I pay the $12, I get verified. Now I should have access to support. And in fact, I am greeted by this message when I now log into my Facebook dashboard. But first, I'm gonna need to wait 5 more hours because my recent activity exceeded the limit for what's allowed. Once I get back in, I'm here on the business help support page, and you can see right here a lot of really unhelpful links that just gives you some very basic data. But luckily for me, there's a button up here that tells me that I can get support. Unfortunately for me, that button is actually just a glorified refresh button. Was this information helpful? No. After clicking around for another 20 or 30 minutes, I discovered this page right here where there's a messenger button I can click to speak to a rep. I let them know my ad account has been hacked and I need help quickly. I'm told that a rep will arrive shortly, but it seems I'm just stuck in a loop with another bot. Now what do you know? Eventually, Boa joins. And I, for the first time, am able to speak to a real live Facebook support rep Yes, all of you wondering, they do exist somewhere in the world. Sadly, the only thing BOA could tell me to do was go to this page and click that Get Support refresh button. At this point, I'm convinced that there's two departments at Facebook. One, there's the bad idea department, and this department spends all their time coming up with the worst possible ideas to make their users as mad as possible. And department number two is the poor execution department, where they spend all of their time taking those already terrible ideas and see how they can execute them as poorly as possible for maximum pain. At this point, you're probably thinking that it couldn't get any worse, but let's wait and see.
No way.
Now that all my credit cards were canceled, my Facebook account was back, I decided to ignore the issue. The only issue I was having now was that about every 2 to 3 days, I would try to log in and I would see a message like this one right here. Sometimes it was 1 hour, sometimes it was 5, sometimes it was an entire day. Other times I'd log in and see messages like this one right here. Or I'd check my email and I'd see messages like this one right here. This goes on for a few weeks until August 9th when it all comes together. The final nail in the coffin. I go to log into Facebook on my phone and I see this message right here. Luckily for me, I'm told that I just need to log in with a device that I've logged in before and I'm totally good to go. Unluckily for me, that phone is the device I usually log in with, and when I go to log in with my usual computer, I get the exact same message. That's the poor execution department. Now I'm thinking I'm gonna do the exact same thing that I did last time and I'll have my account back within 24 hours, but I'm thinking wrong. I'm told that I'm gonna be given a special number. I'm gonna write that number down on a piece of paper, I'm gonna hold it up and take a picture and send it in. Strangely, the way they want this to work is they want me to actually send this picture via an email that I've never used before that they don't know is my email address. That's the bad idea department. As you can see, I happily complied and I sent in this picture using an email address that Facebook had no idea was associated with me. If you're thinking this seems like a weird way to verify someone's identity versus sending to an email address that you do know they own, I think you're spot on. And so naturally, after sending in the code that Facebook gave me, I waited for 24, then 48, then 72 hours, all to get no response. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the poor execution department. Even worse, now I can't even go to facebook.com/hacked because when I try to go there, it reroutes me directly to this page again. By the way, in the tiny amount of time that I actually was able to get my Facebook account back, I got this thread going and was able to quickly discover that when it comes to customer service, Facebook does not discriminate. They give equally terrible customer service to everyone. Now I'll be honest, at this point I'm getting pretty desperate because a large part of my business actually does rely on Facebook for both leads and for nurturing my leads. So I turn to my very favorite source for insider information that no one else knows about, Reddit. Now the first method I discovered on Reddit was to actually buy an Oculus. Sure, Mark, paying $10 didn't work. Maybe I'll try paying $300.
We need to offer a service that everyone can afford, and we're committed to doing that.
So if you're not familiar, Facebook actually purchased Oculus a few years ago, and as part of that purchase and integration, they made it so that you have to have an active Facebook account in order to work your Oculus. And while Facebook apparently doesn't care if you can get back into your Facebook account, Oculus actually wants you to get into your account because if you purchase an Oculus and then nothing works, you will return the Oculus.
I would probably not choose to do that.
At this point, I've done $750 on my Chase card, $750 on Capital One, $10 on my Facebook Meta verified profile. What's another $300? So I purchased an Oculus. And of course, as soon as I get the Oculus, I let Oculus support know that my Facebook account is locked and I can't access the Oculus and I'm going to have to return it. What do you know? This is the response. Now it finally feels like I'm getting somewhere because they're asking all the right questions. They're asking for a serial number. They're asking for an alternative email address that they can use to fix my Facebook account. This seems like it's going to work. But Mark's not giving up that quickly.
It certainly doesn't feel like that to me.
You can see right here, after giving them all the information they requested, they responded with this, letting me know, thanks for all the information. We still can't help you, and we never could because Facebook actually got rid of that role earlier this year. All you need to do is go set up a Meta email account now. Now, not being one to quit after 1, 3, 10, 100 failed attempts, I decided to take to Reddit again, and I discovered Drunken Squirtle 9 months ago posted that you could actually file a report with the California Attorney General. Now the idea behind this is simple. Facebook has to give you access to your data. Now the traditional way they do that is inside of your Facebook account. You can log in and you can see all the data that they have on you. But if I don't have access to my Facebook account, I don't have access to my data, and Facebook is breaking the law, so I can use the Attorney General to maybe help me out. So the next step was to file a complaint with the California Attorney General, Rob Bonta, which I promptly did. Now surprising enough, even the California Attorney General office sent me a letter and got back to me. Now in all honesty, all they did was let me know that they were gonna forward on my complaint to Facebook, but at least someone responded and I was able to get through to something. In the meantime, I got prepared to try method 3, the nuclear bomb, and that is hiring a lawyer. This method is called the People's Clerk method, and it was posted by Timecase7898, who posted that you could actually send out a threatening letter from a lawyer to Facebook using a service called People's Clerk that would once again let Facebook know that you are going to file a lawsuit if they didn't give you access to your account. Now, just like method 1, I'm gonna have to fork out at this point to pay a lawyer. But before trying that, I had one more thing I wanted to try.
Give it up already!
One more way that I could finally conquer Mark Zuckerberg in the battle of getting my Facebook account back so that he could continue to make money off me. It was a late night and my wife was gone, so I popped open my computer, I clicked the get support method that I'd been trying to get for over a week now. And out of the blue, Kendra joined the conversation. Now sadly, Kendra's initial message to me looked something like this. Hi Spencer, we're currently experiencing difficulties and might not be able to resolve your issue today. Now I'm a little worried at this point, but she did say may, so I respond with, should I still try? To which Kendra responded, I'll close the chat now. Feel free to contact us again. Thank you, Kendra. But since I had a couple hours to kill, I kept clicking the button over and over and over and over and over and over and over again until magically Lexa appeared. Now Lexa actually went so far as to ask me what my troubles were, allowing me to vent and tell her what the problem was. What you're seeing here is a tiny portion of everything that I told Lexa. And after pouring my heart out to Lexa, letting her know all the troubles I'd gone through for the last week, Lexa let me know, thank you so much, but they were still experiencing difficulties and they still would probably not be able to help. Now at this point, it's close to my wife coming home and I try one more time. Luckily for me, support rep Luna hopped right on and let me know that she was going to catch up on my case. Things got really promising when she promised to find my account status and dig a little deeper. Now things got a little strange when Luna asked me to give another email address so they could change the email address associated with my Facebook account. But after sharing a new email address with her, she told me she needed me to delete the message from my chat and she would delete the message on her end as well. I'm starting to wonder if there's some security issues going on at Facebook headquarters. Now the real heart attack came when Luna told me she was hopping off and they were going to send another email and I was going to need to take another picture with another number and the automated system would take over from there. And upon begging Luna not to go until I actually was inside of my Facebook account, Luna let me know that everything was handled by an automated system at this point. There was nothing she could do. And halfway through typing up a maniacal response to Luna, begging her not to leave until I was actually inside of my Facebook account, I got this email right here. So if you're having a similar struggle to me, trying to get your Facebook account back, apparently that's the solution. But for everyone else, take note of this. Facebook wants to own a metaverse where you spend a large portion of your life. Now imagine spending hours every single day in a digital metaverse for years, making friends, buying up digital real estate, creating digital assets, building an entire digital life. Now, to be honest, that's not for me, but that's what Mark envisions and that's what's going to happen. Then imagine waking up one day and it's all gone and no one with any power to help cares. Facebook has 2 billion other users to market to, and they're fully aware of that fact. So I don't know about you, but I'm voting for Elon in the next upcoming cage fight.